Right. Good morning, everybody. Just a few updates on Berry. We have some assistance now on our withdrawals. I will try another withdrawal today on mine. Martin tried to do a withdrawal this morning. The submit button is not available to him. I am going to hand over to Lisa. She's been assisting us. What basically happened in our group, there's a lot of things people said we're under investigation by the FBI and all nonsense like that. That's not the truth. We have an upline that we trace back to an email address that is making out of the group that we're in $10,000 a day on commission. So we stopped trading. That's why we stopped trading. So to force them to start assisting. Before I hand over to Lisa to give us an update on what she's doing to help us, I can bring in a lot of people on here, but I'm not going to bring it in on the current group, and I'm not going to bring it in if I can't have a guarantee that I can withdraw money. If somebody put $10,000 in and he wants to withdraw it after a month, he must be able to withdraw it. I don't care about a trading pool. There's 3 million people on Berry. They've got enough money. Another very clear requirement is the signal that we're getting from some groups don't have the prices in, so you can only trade at market. I want to trade at limited. I want it 7:15. If I log in and see the price is right, buy at that price or set it for a little bit lower than that. So there's a few requirements from my side before we start building on our lineages. Lisa is busy with people. She's busy talking to them with some suggestions that I want and that she wants, where we can have our own little group and our own lineage, working it down. If need to be, we put it in the top. She can sort out a lot of things. If there's challenges with loading your documents for KYC, then there's one person that can sort it out. If there's issues with withdrawal, there's one person that can sort it out. But I'm going to ask Lisa to just give a little bit more. Lisa, you don't have to tell everything, but what you think is required for this recording, please feel free to share with us.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. Yes, I've been working. I've basically landed in Berry about 22 December, and after we came back from holiday, I started working on my Berry account, and started getting people onboarded. And I was then told I'm in a group. Sharon invited me, and I know Sharon from Gift of Legacy. So she sent me a link. I registered, but before that, he had contacted me and he told me about Berry. And then I said to him, I'm not really a trader, but Gert, I've been trading a little bit in futures and all of that. So maybe I must just give you a link to him. So he registered and he landed up in another group. That's actually your group that I've been in a lot of fire. And so when I started seeing, because I hadn't read the groups, but he had added me to the groups so that I can inform him if there's something important. So when I started reading the post, I was like quite alarmed by how the group was treated, and then basically, I tried to get to the right people, but you can never speak to people. And then I was invited to one of the formal functions in Cape Town. The Saturday night and as well as the Sunday and the whole day. So I was in that boat and that's fun, and it's actually amazing group leaders that is part of that. So I made some contacts and some new friends. And in the process, I asked them, this is a situation. I showed them, some of my withdrawals that I've put in gets cancelled. Eventually it goes through if I push. And I said to them, show me yours. And they never had problems. And they were part of the Diamond team. So I tried to figure out who's the Diamond team. And I found out I'm actually in the Diamond team, just in a small group that started not too long ago. So I tried to figure out what is the real, what's the rules, regulations, because if I know the rules and regulations, I can play my part and to help. And eventually I got a lot of information, but not really the rules and what I was looking for. Anyway, so
I'm going to put you on this thing, top percent, $15. Sorry.
So I started getting, started with my group leader, and I started asking her questions. Who can I help? Who can assist? And I used my husband as an example. I said, who can I speak to? Because he wants to withdraw some money, and apparently his group is under investigation. So eventually I gave her the right number. He contacted them. And I'm sorry to say, he was treated like a criminal. And I basically took over and I said, I'm very sorry. He's an engineer, he's got an MBA, and I will not allow, he had a heart issue, and I can't put him through this type of stress. He had a triple bypass, and he's still recovering. And this is not the way that you can speak to my husband or to any human being. So that, so every time I gave feedback, and eventually I was referred to what's the guy's name? His surname is Koo. He's in South Africa.
Yes.
In South Africa, he's now sorry. Oh, anyway, so I was given his number, and so I tried to phone him. He said he doesn't take phone calls. Then I sent a voice message. He says he doesn't take voice messages. So then I started typing out some of the info, and I started with him, and then two people that basically, that have contacted me that is in real distress. I try to assist them, as well as Stefan. So I got Stefan's payment through, first one, and then I got now some approval for a part that my husband Gert wanted to take through, and another person and his wife on the group. I've asked for more people's withdrawals. They haven't come back on those ones, but I'm basically fighting from three sides now to try and resolve this. I do have higher up numbers that I can contact, but I didn't want to be a step out of line before I don't get any further. And last night my group leader actually, she contacted me yesterday, and she said, how far are you? Have you got any results? And I said, no, because they don't answer me. I ask the questions and they don't answer me. I ask them, whose email is this? They don't answer me. So they ignore a lot of the information that I require. Anyway, so this is where I am. So last night I've sent her basically everything. I've put my head on the block, and I told her everything that is not working. And I said, you can't treat people this way. And, if Barry wants to be here and prosper, we need to sort out this type of things like withdrawals. And I said to them promptly that, the investigation of the FBI, there were some people who have inquired, and that is not the truth, and they don't have authority over South Africa. So anyways, that in a nutshell I've done, and I haven't received any feedback since then. But if we don't get any good response today, or before the end of this week, I will take it higher up. And I do have all the numbers and the contact people now available to me, and I will not stop until, everybody that I know have been helped. And then everybody needs to make a decision if they want to stay or if they want to continue. But then the systems need to be sorted out. Then the right people need to be in right places, and we don't want to struggle and waste time any longer. So that's where I am. That is what I'm doing. So I'm not fighting just for our little group. We've sorted out a lot of stuff because we couldn't withdraw either. And I've put in some systems in place where, the people who do withdraw, they give 10% of the money that they withdraw. And I get a list of people who wants to be in Berry. And then I basically send the code, and then I help to register those people, and I help to train them. I've got a little training group I started, and if we train the people right, and Berry should be fun, and that is my title. Is Berry is fun, so that is where I train my people and help every single one stand on standby the nights that they want to trade and they struggle, and that's what I'm doing anyway. So I'm fighting for you and for us.
Thank you, Lisa. Right, there we go. But you message here that you're going to try withdraw after the Zoom call.
Yes, Stefan. I don't know if you need to do an email confirmation during the drawing process, because I'm using my nephew's account. Still got two other accounts, it's fine.
Okay. Maybe what you can do is maybe send me your the email address that you want to withdraw with from, and then amount, and then I can just make a list and I can send that through again to them, And with maybe the proof of the withdrawal, maybe you can send that as well, the screenshot. Then I'll just compile the list and send it through to them, and just so make sure that it goes through. The only thing is, please don't trade the night before. It is a really strict rule. So if they're looking for a reason to not pay out, that can be a reason. So I suggest not to put in Berry the previous night. Then don't trade, and then the next day you withdraw. That's how I see that the payments do go through without a problem.
Well, I haven't tried since Saturday. And yesterday I wanted to withdraw. I found out actually that I did not redeem my account. So yesterday morning I just cancelled the redemption as well. So ek is nou vir 3-4 dae niks getrade, done nothing on that account. So it should be right.
Okay, perfect. So just send me that information, and then just put you didn't trade. You know that I've got fighting power if something goes wrong, and then keep me updated when the withdrawals do go through, please.
Okay, Lisa, are you on a group of? Just want to quickly see.
Yeah, so she's on that group.
Okay. Yes. All right. I'll do so now. Keep you up to date.
Okay.
Okay. Do anybody else want to ask something quickly? Lisa is now busy fighting for us. We did discuss this morning what we think is a way forward. Our group that we are in, Yaku and Bucks, got more than $2 million that they traded per day. That's how our one upline made so much money, but we decided not to trade at this stage. I'm going to try do a $50 withdrawal now myself. Yaku, did you try on your side yet?
No, not yet. I redeemed the money that was in my Berry account yesterday evening, but I haven't traded since the message came through. We must stop trading. So I haven't tried to withdraw yet. Can I?
No. If you take it out of Berry in the evening, you can now only withdraw then on tomorrow morning. Send these are your email address as well, please.
Okay, I'll do that.
If we need to fall under somebody else, our current accounts, I suppose we won't be able to use it or to close the account at all.
Yeah, that's one thing that I discussed with Elisa. They said we can't open a new account in because of the KYC. Our documents are already on the system. But one of my requirements before I load anybody else, if I want to close the account, I want to close it and open a new one in another group. They must stop protecting the groups. If you're not happy in a group, you must have the choice to go to another group. So she will give us feedback on that one as well soon.
Okay.
Yeah. So what the admin, after lots of fighting, I asked the admin, because my husband, he's got like $1,000 in there, and so they gave him permission now to withdraw $300 and said, you can carry on with the rest trading there. And at the end of April, you will be able to withdraw all the money there, and you can start a new account, but under other KYC if he wants to, under me or in my group. So that's what he told me. Because I asked him, can I basically, can people just move to a new group? And I haven't got a solid answer there. But I'm as I said, I'm busy fighting. I'm trying to get through all this debris and ashes just to get us everywhere, to try and see what's a way forward that can work for everybody. What is a way that we can do? I've told him a lot of people are struggling because a lot of people of your group do contact me and tell me, that what about the personal situation of losing businesses, of, not being able to pay house payments or car payments, or, so I've been prompt last night. I've really, I've sent it to Stefan, my messages to her. And if she doesn't respond, I will go higher. That is where I'm now.
Okay, thank you. Any other questions at this stage? I'm going to trust Lisa to sort out what she can sort out. But basically, they must understand I'm gonna rather put money and help people onto 3 or 4 other platforms than carry on with Berry. I'm basically fed up. They treat us like children. The behavior towards Gert was unacceptable. And I don't want to hear about it end of April. If somebody wants to take their money out, they want to take their money out. It's their money that they put in. So that's where we stand at currently. Let's wait then for Lisa to give feedback. Lisa, if you can, whatever you want to post in my Berry group on WhatsApp, if you want to give feedback there, feel free to use that group. I think I made you admin. Let me just go check and make sure.
Yeah, okay, so I'll respond there and I will give as I say, you know, every day. I felt like a big break because I was still busy on Saturday night about 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock fighting. And Friday night as well. So yeah, so the last 3 weeks, that's all I've been doing most of the time, is trying to sort it out, get it into the right people's attention, that they need to start looking deeper. Okay, so that's where we are, and I believe that we're going to get good results, and that we'll eventually be able to freely carry on.
Okay, good. Thank you, Lisa. But I made you admin now in that group, so you can post whatever you want.
Stefan, can you maybe stop the recording, then we can, I just want to ask something else, not
Okay.
related to Berry.
Right, let's do, where's the stop record on this thing?